Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are you all doing? My name is Kee. We are live for our third live game of the day. We've done already earlier today, we did Aston Villa against Newcastle 0-0. Absolutely shocking game at Villa Park. Dreadful to watch. We watched that one, and then we've just watched Sunderland dismantle West Ham 3-0. Absolutely fabulous game. Great one to watch. Really enjoyed it. And Sunderland played really, really well. So 3-0 Sunderland. Lewis, good to see you. Cheers for jumping in the chat. Sunderland 3-0 up and winning that one quite comfortably. Brighton throwing it away last minute elsewhere in the Premier League, by the way. I think it was 6 minutes given at the end of the game. Brighton were 1-0 up. And in the 7th minute of added on time, Fulham score to make it 1-1 right at the end of the game. Absolutely shocking. For Brighton to throw it away like that, and 1-1 it finished there. Tottenham 3-0 against Burnley in the other 3 p.m. game, the only other 3 p.m. game. Richarlison getting 2 and Brennan Johnson getting the other one. Kudus with 2 assists as well. So all of them just seem like really, really solid performances from the home side. Obviously Brighton throwing it away against Fulham at the death, but we thought we'd have 3 home wins. Sadly not. Could we get a 4th? Or is it going to be the final away win? Is it going to be an away win of the day? The away win of the weekend so far? Because Liverpool won last night. So are City going to do what everyone's expecting them to do here and get a win at Molineux? It's going to be a really tough game, I think. Vitor Pereira has sort of reinvigorated this Wolves side. So I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. I do still think City will win. But I'm not going to say that I think that it's going to be they're not going to breeze it. It's not going to be 3 or 4-0. I think it could be 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. What a brew. Hiya, Key, pal. Acker absolutely flopped for the 3 p.m. kickoff. 7 anyway. How we doing? I'm doing good, mate. My Acker's still running. I had some good picks in the 3 p.m. I had Sunderland or draw against West Ham. I had West Brom or draw away at Wrexham. I had Bristol City or draw at home to Charlton. I had Stoke or draw away at Sheffield Wednesday. Who else did I have? I think I did Bradford or draw at home to Luton. Wigan or draw at home to Posh. I don't think I did any in League 2, did I? I don't think I stayed away from League 2. And then obviously I've got City or draw in this game against Wolves, plus a few others, so it's still running on quite a few. So I'm doing okay. I'm all right. Dylan, how's it going? Good to see you. I've just seen your video, Dylan. Your Richard playing the recorder thing. Nice, like it. It's just popped up on my timeline as I was scrolling through. Score prediction, Lewis. Yeah, I think 2-1 City. I'm going for. Dylan obviously thinks 2-1 Wolves. I'd be interested if that is indeed, but user, City or draw, what odds that? 1 to 100. I don't know what odds it was because I didn't just do that. I do it as it's a like a builder basically. So I do City or draw, 1 to 6 goals. I think I did a goal. Did I do a goal in the second half? Over 1 goal, over 0.5 in the second half. Little things like that. Just topping it all up. It ends up being decent odds. Really obvious ones, to be honest. Manny on the map. Liverpool was lucky last night. In what way was Liverpool lucky last night? In what way was Liverpool lucky? We battered them, mate. They didn't play that well. I didn't play that well. We didn't play that well. We didn't have to play that well. We was on every metric you care to measure. Liverpool was better than Bournemouth. We deserved the 3 points, whichever way you want to dress it up. Bournemouth played well. Well, that's a completely separate argument, isn't it? No one's saying Bournemouth didn't play well, but you said Liverpool was lucky, and they weren't. They were playing basketball, as you said there, Lewis. Yeah, bang on the money. Ollie Marley, was Sunderland's game good? And where did you watch it? I watched it right here, mate, where I always watch it. Sunderland's game was good, though. Yes, I really enjoyed it. Ostermore, good news today about Chiesa. Means we'll hear his chant all season, hopefully. Hopefully. Good lad, Chiesa. Likeable guy. Right, hang on a second, because I'm trying to get the poll up. Here we go. So, there you go. Bit of fun on the poll. Where will Man City finish in the Premier League this season? Is it going to be champions? Is it going to be runners-up? Are they going to finish in the Champions League places, third or fourth? Or are they going to get relegated? Hashtag 115. Go and vote. Let me know what you're thinking in the poll. There you go. Hopefully that works a little bit better now. Ollie, are you watching a game after this? I don't know if I'm watching a game after this, actually. I'm going to have a look and see what games have we actually got on after this. So tonight we could watch... No. No, we can't watch a game after this, to be honest. There's not really anything to watch. We could maybe have done Stuttgart and Bayern Munich, but that's going to be 6:15, 6:30, 7:50. We're not going to finish in time for Stuttgart and Bayern. Yeah, we're not going to finish in time for that, so that one's going to be a non-starter. The only others we could do is Union Saint-Gilloise versus Standard Liège. Maybe Nice and Toulouse. Valencia Sociedad. Valencia Sociedad would have been a good one to watch. 8:30. I would have liked that. I might have been tempted by that, but it's just a bit late. 8:30. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because we've had a big day today. We watched 3 today, so I'm not going to watch any more. Be yourself, Dylan. That Richard video went viral. Nice. Good work. I need some tips, mate. How do I get mine to go viral? Are you watching Wolves? I am watching Wolves, yes. I am. Manny on the map says Man United to win tomorrow at home. I think they probably will, you know, yeah. I think they will. Okay, right. Well, let's get set up here now, ready to get this one going. Diogo Jota tribute here before kick-off. Impeccably observed. Lovely tifo as well from the Wolves fans. Yeah, Diogo Jota. Winston Wirral, are they doing the Jota silence? They are, yes, yeah. Brandon, did you watch any 3 p.m. kickoff games? I did, yes, Brandon. Yeah, I watched Sunderland 3, West Ham 0. It was a great game. Really, really good to watch as well. So, watched along with that one. Manny, do you think Arsenal will beat us tomorrow? No, mate, no. I think Arsenal could get a point. But I expect United maybe to nick it as well. The Antifo. I think it's just Tifo, mate. Antifo's one of them groups you don't want outside you that go and protest and all that. Tifo just says we'll think of you when we walk in fields of gold, I think it was. Do you think that Man United played well this season? Played well? Oh, was in the new signings coming in? I think United probably finish maybe... Depends if you get any more players, and you're going to need a goalkeeper and you're going to need a midfielder. If you get a goalkeeper and a midfielder, maybe you could finish 7th. If you don't get a goalkeeper or a midfielder, I think you might finish 9th or 10th. So yeah, I think it's probably mid-table again for Manchester United. This is the most average-looking City lineup in a while. Yeah, still mid-table, I would say. Not still mid-table. You didn't finish mid-table last season. I would say mid-table as in, like, top half, but only just. Like, not in the European places. What did I just watch? Sunderland are back, baby. Sunderland were great. Yeah, Diarra's some player as well. He did really well. Right, City are about to get us underway here at Molineux. City or Wolves? City or Wolves? I'm hoping Wolves. I am hoping Wolves, but I think it's going to be City. I've backed City or draw, so I'm going to stick with that. I think City just about get at least a point anyway. Top of the league, says Jim Jones. Edward Hardy, Sunderland. Look, they were very, very good. Yeah, really good performance from Sunderland. Okay, balls off there for Bernardo Silva. Kicks it all the way back to James Trafford, who launches it long up the pitch and gives it straight back to Wolves. So yeah, no, not watching a game after this one, Ollie. Manny on the map, is Ben Sesko good? He's okay. He's alright. I wouldn't get your hopes up. Put it that way. Hossam, what did you think of Liverpool's midfield last night? Midfield was all over the place, Hossam. I don't like that midfield three. McAllister, Szoboszlai, Wirtz doesn't work. We need someone back there, so it has to be Gravenberch or another. That midfield three does not work. Don't like it at all. Razine, hiya mate, excited because the season started. Still busy on a road trip. Should have to do the watch along of the Barca game instead. Good to see you, mate. Manny on the map, he'll be a good striker for us. He'll do okay. Again, he'll do alright, just alright. He's not like Van Nistelrooy. He's not a top striker, but he'll be okay. Here's Doku down the right-hand side for City. Ball in, chance. It's gone behind for a corner to City. Fast start. Doku getting at the full-back. Lewis, have you seen West Brom v Wrexham? Yes, I did. Yeah, 3-2. Cheers for the follow, Danny. Wolf, it was getting it away as well. He's going to be a really good... He is the replacement for Ait Nori as well. Moller Wolf, who has come in from AZ Alkmaar, Norwegian left back, floated in from the corner, cleared away by Wolves. Edward, you're my fave football creator. Cheers, man. Manny on the map. Is Cunha a good player? Is Cunha a good player? I think he's a good player. Whether he'll be a good player for United is another question. Brain Brino. Brain Brino. I assume that's Brian and Burmo. Yeah, and Burmo's a good player, yeah. Cunha and Burmo are good players. Reece, cannot believe Arsenal have fumbled Eze and he's now going to Spurs. I don't think you were ever in for him. I honestly think it was a figment of the imagination that Arsenal were ever going to be in for Ebre Eze. I don't think you've got any interest in signing any more attackers. You've got Madueke, you've got Martinelli, you've got Trossard, you've got Odegaard, you've got Saka, you've got Wanyeri. That's your 6. There's no way you're putting another striker in that, another attacker in that. And even Trossard doesn't play enough. So for me, if you're Eberechi Eze isn't going to sign for Arsenal and play the role that Trossard plays. What? Off the bench? No. Yeah, maybe if Wanyeri didn't sign, fair enough. Danny, have you got Leeds to go down? I have, Danny. Yes, I have. At this point, I have got one team to stay up. I did my prediction video and I picked Sunderland to stay up because I thought Sunderland had bought really, really well, and that's kind of bore fruit with what we've just seen there against West Ham. Now, I could be proven wrong. Leeds against Everton on Monday night. I'm going to be watching it. I'm happy to be proven wrong and educated on it. But for me, I have Leeds to go down. And I think the bigger issue for Leeds is goals, mate. That's what it is. I think you're going to struggle to score goals. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is not going to get the goals you need. I don't think Joel Piroe will. Your top scorers last season in the Championship were Mana Solomon, not at the club anymore, and Dan James, who we know is not a Premier League ready player. He's not a Premier League player, is he? Dan James isn't a Premier League player. You've not got Mana Solomon anymore. So those two, who were your second and third top scorers, they don't translate to the Premier League now. So you've lost those two. Willie Gnonto, I don't think scores enough. Piroe isn't a Premier League player. Dominic Calvert-Lewin isn't going to score you enough. I've just, unless Nemesha turns out to be an absolute worldie of a signing out of nowhere, then I've seen him in bits in the Bundesliga for Wolfsburg, and his record's not great either. Nemesha's not going to keep Leeds up. So I think Leeds actually do okay. They've got some good defensive signings, some really sharp players in midfield who look quite good. Obviously, Longstaff's a good signing. I think Perry's a good signing, the goalkeeper. But I am worried about Leeds in terms of scoring goals, yes. Reese, didn't Nemesha used to be in City's academy? I think both of the Nemeshas didn't they? There was Felix Nemesha and Lucas Nemesha. Danny, I think James and Piroe will surprise you. Dan James, mate, isn't gonna do it in the Premier League. He's been in the Premier League before. He's not gonna be the player that keeps Leeds up. He should only be a player that you bring off the bench. If you're a Premier League side, I mean, there's no other Premier League side that has Dan James as a starter. It doesn't exist. And Piroe the same. And I don't mean that in a snide way. I just don't think that you've got enough in attack to keep you in the Premier League. Goals will be a problem. And maybe I'm wrong on that. That's just my gut feeling up to this point is that I think Leeds might struggle scoring goals. But the rest of the pitch, I think the rest of the pitch, you've made some fantastic signings. You really have. Stack looks a real good player too. Yeah, Anton Stack's a very good player. Longstaff thinks coming in. But Bijol as well. Bijol, Bornau at the back. Perry, I think, is going to do wonderful things for you in the goal. He's a goalkeeper I've rated for some time as well. I think we watch a little bit of Liga on this channel. So, yeah, Perry, I think, will do well. Longstaff's a very astute signing. Calvert-Lewin's not a bad signing. He really isn't. I just look at Leeds' business and I look at Burnley's business and I think they are signing more Championship players. Or players who are on the cusp of Championship and Premier League. You're not signing Premier League players for the most part. A lot of them are. Bijol, Bornau, Nemesha, fine. They might be Premier League players. We don't know. But it just feels like there's too many in there that... I don't think you're bottom or anything like that. I think you'll give it a bloody good go and you'll fight and you'll have a good season. But maybe it just gets a little bit too much towards the end and you probably end up getting dragged into it. So that's my feeling at this point. And I think that Burnley are rock bottom. Burnley are my rock bottom club, and I think West Ham are probably the team that get dragged into it. Oh, City. How's he give that as a free kick to Wolves? Jesus. We will struggle for sure, though. Dan James reminds me of Marwan Shamak. Oh, no. Nuremberg have been knocked out of the DFB Pokal. That's bad. City pushing forward. Doku on the left-hand side. It's been all City, really. Easty, it is Nobby. Great for you. I don't know what you mean, mate. I'm confused. What are you selling, Wally? I'm not selling anything, mate. I'm not selling nothing. Just watching a bit of footy. What are you selling anything? I'm not buying, like, but what are you selling? If you want to sell, sell away. Come on, Wolves. Why are you displaying shirts for? Don't, for a laugh. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny. Danny, you think we'll still ring a left winger and a striker? You definitely need a striker, but I'd be amazed if you signed a striker having already signed Dominic Calvert-Lewin and already having Joel Pirro in there, because you don't play 4-4-2, do you? Easties selling an Amazon FBA course. Yeah, I'm doing Juice Plus, mate. Are you interested? Do you want to do a bit of Juice Plus? Mason Longley, a 35 pack of Walkers for the Athletic shirt. No can do. FM No Casuals, home from Sunderland. Bugger me, lad. Oh, that was a bad one. That won it for you, lads. The Hammers not looking good. Are you fully Potter out now? I can't believe you're anything other than Potter out at this point. Reece Simon Squibb made his money off buying the course off Premdad. Simon Squibb, bloody hell. My understudy, Gary Vaynerchuk. Easty, you a Wolves guy, not cool. I'm not a Wolves guy, no. Fark said in the press we are still in the market for a striker, so who knows? I'd be really surprised if you get a striker. Maybe an attacker. Maybe he's calling it a striker, but surely it's an attacker. Because you've got Pirro, Calvert-Lewin. Who else? There's no way you get a centre-forward. I could see you getting a winger, certainly. Paulie, what do you think of Sunderland today? I thought they were terrific. Yeah, really enjoyed watching them. They were brilliant. I've backed Sunderland to stay up in my prediction video at the start of the season. And today just confirmed that was... I think I'm right. It's confirmed my suspicions up to this point. Are they new graphics on Sky? Everything about the thing looks weird, doesn't it? Danny, DCL and Nemesha are injured a lot. Well, that's true, yeah. I just feel like Dominic Calvert-Lewin left Everton on the understanding that he wanted a better contract and or a European team, like a bigger club. He wanted to leave for a better team. And the fact that that didn't happen, because obviously Newcastle and Man United were sniffing around him at different points, and then he's gone to Leeds. Don't get me wrong, this is not, I hope you don't take this as like a dig at Leeds, but I would assume that if you have got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, that means that you've given him something that he wasn't you've given him a commitment to start most games, sort of thing. You're going to be our number 9, basically. Poorly defenders look the best for me for Sunderland, Alderete and Ballard. Well, Alderete gets the assist, doesn't he, for the Mayenda goal? Really, really good ball in from the left-hand side. So, yeah, I agree. I think Alderete looked really good. Ballard was terrific. Really impressed with Diarra and Siddiqui. Just a really, really good couple of runners there alongside Xhaka. 3-star Reds, Strand Larsen, 2 shots on target, 5 Wolves corners and 2.5 in the game. 66 return. Nice. Good work, mate. I like Vitor Pereira. A very, very good manager. 12th best Premier League record since taking charge of Wolves in December. There you go. So he's got Wolves about 12th in the league since that time. All right, we've got a player down here. I think it's Andre, who's just got a bit of concussion, maybe. Jamie Bell, how's it going? Hi, Key. What a win for Sunderland. What a win for Sunderland. It was fantastic, wasn't it? Great stuff. Brilliant performance from Sunderland. Top of the league, the Mackhams. And a wonderful day for them. And not only that, by the way, they've got Burnley next week. Burnley away, Turf Moor next up for Sunderland. Another 6-pointer, you might say. And if you go and win at Turf Moor and you've won against West Ham, that's 2 teams who I'm expecting to be down the bottom. 2 6-pointers going Sunderland's way. I think that's a really, really smart and yeah, good start to the season, let's say. I am Crute. I don't think 3 people have said the same thing in sync as me and you and Jamie have just then. No, I was reading Jamie's out, in fairness, but you and Jamie did, definitely. You and Jamie definitely did. Noah, I hate Sunderland now because they took Spurs' number 1 spot. Hey, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Noah, you don't get any points for being top on the first day. You only get points for being top on the last day. Doesn't mean anything. I am Crute, came into Lincoln ready to wind up Pieface and his brigade and saw we nearly choked. NUFC Ellis, I'm watching Wolves now. Yeah, me too, mate. That's what I've got on. Wolves against City. Wolves haven't really done anything in the opening few minutes, but Strand Larsen here. City haven't looked terrific, though. Noah, Spurs will win the Prem, I reckon. Are you a Spurs fan by any chance, Noah? Edward Key, guess what I've done? Like a nutter. Go on, what have you done? J-Train, Kudus was impressive. Kudus got 2 assists. I mean, he's a good player. I don't think anyone would have thought Kudus would be anything other than really impressive. I think he's a very good player. Really good player. I am Crute. People laughed at me when I said West Ham to go down. I saw people having them pushing for Europe. Well, people are doing that about Everton, aren't they? People said Everton. I think, who was it who said that? Was it Rob Green? Or was it Chris? What? Someone had Everton finishing 7th. 7th, Everton. Jesus Christ. I'm sure these people haven't watched any football. Or they've had a bang to the head or something. It's not going well. William, the position Reinders is playing is annoying me. Why? Three-star Reds, Sunderland well on course to motor past Derby's lowest Premier League points tally, and we've only played 1 game. Yeah, Sunderland will win against Burnley next week, I think, at Turf Moor. That one next week is already shaping up to be a really important one for Burnley, isn't it? because I feel like that 3-0 defeat at Spurs will be a bit of a morale sapping result, and next week against the team that they played in the Championship last year, if they were to lose that next week, I feel like that would just turn the tide a little bit, and it would start to feel really grim already early doors for Scott Parker, and he's going to have to do something to try and keep him close to those. You don't want to be cut adrift this early. Mason Longley, Everton have done good business but can't compete with the top teams. What good business, Mason? What good business have Everton done? I'd be surprised if we say Everton have got... I don't know where Everton have done good business. I am Grealish is good business. Is he? Is he? How's Grealish good business? Grealish got 2 assists. I think he got... Is it... I'm pretty sure... Oh, chance. How's Haaland missed this? Haaland's missed an absolute sitter. 4 or 5 yards out. Heads it over the bar. Might have just been a bit too high for him, maybe. Oh, I think he's hung in the air. He's mistimed his jump, Haaland, I think, has to finish that. Heads it over. 5 yards out. He's mistimed his jump. Really mistimed his jump there. Jacko won. Sunderland till I die. What a team. Top of the league. Yeah, it was a good performance. Really, really good performance. Twisted Fate Key. If Liverpool's attackers click together, I'm taking a break from the season. Only 2 had a good performance yesterday, and you still banged in 4. I know, imagine we add Isak to that as well. Yeah, Grealish. Someone said Grealish is a good signing for Everton. He's got 6, I think, goals and assists combined over the last 2 seasons playing for Manchester City with Haaland in front of him. What do you think he's going to do for Beto? If you average 3 goals and assists a season for Manchester City, in what world do you think you create more for Everton? Barry seems alright, although I know you don't rate him after the under-21 Euros. No, Barry's alright. Barry is a very good signing for 2, 3, 4 years down the line. But he's very, very raw. He doesn't sign, and he's not going to bang loads in this season, is he? Tierno, for a kickoff, David Moyes doesn't even rate him. I would be surprised if Tierno Barry even starts tomorrow against Leeds. On Monday against Leeds. Moyes has been playing Beto there. I don't know if Tierno Barry starts for Everton. Liam Manning, Eze closing in on that Spurs move. Will Tottenham be the surprising package this season? I think Tottenham are going to finish 5th or 6th. That was my prediction for Tottenham. And if they do, then that'll be a really, really good place for Tottenham, won't it? A really solid position. And a big improvement on last season. I am Crute. How bad a look is it for Arsenal that Eze has chosen Spurs over them? Well, he hasn't, has he? He hasn't. I mean, I'll sit here and smash Arsenal all day long, no problem at all. But let's be honest, he hasn't chosen Spurs over Arsenal, has he? He hasn't, because Arsenal weren't at the table. Arsenal haven't had an offer accepted. Arsenal haven't really been involved in negotiations. He hasn't had the choice to make. Spurs have just got it done quicker, and that Spurs have managed to get it. Yeah, I don't know. Spurs have been involved, so Eze to Spurs is the only option he had. 3-star Reds, Grealish on loan at Everton will cost them megabucks. Yeah, I think it's 8 to 10 million they've spent for him for the season. Twisted Fate, that's less than Garnacho. He had 9 in last season alone. There you go. Garnacho, I think, would have been a better signing for Everton. They should have gone and got... They should have gone out and signed Garnacho. Zach Champion, chat. How's it going, Zach? Wade Dodd, Key, who do you hate more, United or Everton? I don't know. Probably United. Yeah, I don't really hate Everton. I kind of pity him. I am crew. Arsenal made a bid and agreed personal terms, didn't they? Did they? I am crew. Anyways, Key, mate. I'm off now as I'm at work. No worries, mate. Take it easy. Have a good day at work. Zach Champion, how many FPL points are you on, mate? I've no idea. I only knew last night. Last night that I had 10, I think, because I only had Salah and Wirtz in. So I had Salah who scored, and I had Wirtz who got like 2 points, I think. So yeah, Salah and Wirtz were the only two that I'd had up to the game starting today at 12:30. I have no idea about now, right this moment in time. I'd have to check. But if you want to join our FPL league, you can do. Go and check in the FPL league. Yeah, go and get it done. Arthur Bushby, this is a boring game. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Haaland's missed a sitter, but other than that, it's been pretty dreadful. Ben, it's not even close for me. I did test Man United. I have no hatred for Everton. Wool. Absolute wool behaviour, that. Brandon Murray, bro, all I'm saying is I came in earlier and said Sunderland would batter West Ham. And look now, you called it, Brandon. Yeah, you called it, mate. BCFC Benj, I beg you give Blues a shout out. 2 extra time goals today. Good win that for Birmingham against Burnley. Blackburn, wasn't it? Birmingham against Blackburn. Really good finish at the end. City down this right hand side. Why no Marmouche? Why is Marmouche not playing? Oh, that's really, really good play by Wolves down the right-hand side. Good tackle as well. Really, really good tackle by Aït-Nouri against his former teammate there. Manetti, wasn't it? Or was it... No, it was Agbadou, wasn't it? Is it Agbadou? No, it was Manetti. I was thinking, why is Agbadou so far up the pitch? No, it was Manetti. Spun in behind there, and Aït-Nouri wins it back off him. But yeah, Marmouche. I would have expected Marmouche to start today, and maybe even Cherky. Twisted Fate, Liverpool hating Everton over United is like United hating City over Liverpool. Both are each team's little annoying brother. Arthur Bushby, come on Leeds United. Leeds against Everton on Monday. What do you think, Arthur? What score do you think in that one? We're going to be live for that one, by the way. Wolves! 1-0. Is it going to count? Is it going to count? It is! 1-0 Wolves! Oh, offside. Offside. It was Manetti as well. It's a great header, that. Is he on? That's the question. Let's just watch this back. It's tight. It's snug. Oh, he's miles off. It's miles off. Yeah, it's miles off. I'm not even going to put the goal animation on. It's offside. Should have been a little bit more vigilant, I think. Manetti should have been... He was looking right along the line. How can you be offside there? That's shocking. Twisted Fate, Key, don't do me like that. I need a Wolves win. No, Wolves ain't winning this, Chief. That's a foul and a yellow card, surely, from Doherty. Lens 0, Leon 1. Mikatadze with the goal to take it for Leon. 3-0. Sorry, 1-0, 3 points. Mikatadze with the goal. Three-star Reds. Shame I cannot see our new signings to take the field against Brentford tomorrow. But the game will have at least some expert punditry from a high-class roving reporter from St. Helens. St. Helens' finest. Right, well, it's a free kick here to Manchester City. Bernardo Silva's over it. It's an odd set piece. Comes out to the edge of the box. Stood up to the far post. Keepers all day. Jose Sarr takes that one easy. William Smurf. Omari Hutchinson signed for Forest. That's a decent signing, to be fair. Yeah, Omari Hutchinson's okay, but I think it's a lot of money. 38 million quid, something like that. That feels like a lot of money for him. Does it not you? Does that not feel like maybe they should be getting better value for money there? Wolves pushing forward here. I tell you what, there's options here. There's opportunities for Wolves. He's on. Aye. Wolves, City clear it away. Molineux, you've got to finish that. Has he actually give offside? Yeah, he has. Gee. Liam Manning, a lot of money, but its release clause was that, so they had to spend that much. Well, not necessarily. You don't have to spend it because it's release clause. You can negotiate. Just because there's a release clause doesn't mean you have to pay it. Ben, how good would a Wolves win be here? Yeah, you'd love it. You'd love to see it. Oh, Wolves playing very well and pressing incredibly high. Man City can't get out of the back here. Honestly, I'll go as far as saying I don't think there's a more overrated, not underrated. I don't think there is a more overrated wide player than Jeremy Doku in the game. I genuinely, I believe he's a Dharma Traore as far as I'm concerned. I just don't see it with him. Liam Manning, they wanted higher than his release clause, which was 30 plus, I believe. How can they ask for higher than his release clause? Eze, are you surprised? It's not looking at the clubs in Europe then, Tottenham. It's not looking at the clubs in Europe then, Tottenham. What are you on about? Eze, are you surprised? I don't understand the comment. What are we getting at? 3-star Reds, don't go to games now, mate. Been there many times, and at many times games following the Reds from the early 80s. Nico Williams is overrated, says Ostermorg. For Spain, he's class, but whenever I watch him at club level, he's shocking. He didn't do an awful lot in the friendlies against us, did he, mate? Jose Sarr, really, really good there. Liam Manning, his release clause was 30 when they got relegated, but it expired, I believe, at a certain point. What, and they've ended up paying 38 or whatever? That's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't think he's worth that much, if I'm dead honest. I think Omari Hutchinson will prove to be... Yeah, I don't think he's a particularly good signing for Forest. Like, not a terrible signing, but I just think for the value, the money, I'm not sure it's going to be the right money. Asdren, are you doing La Liga later? Oh, I was going to, mate. I really was going to, but I'm knackered. I was going to do Valencia against Sociedad because it's live at 8:30. And there's a few people in the chat have said, Key, will you do it? Will you do it? But I just don't. I don't know. I'm not. That's not me trying to like beg or anything. I'm genuine. I don't think I'm going to do it. It's a 8:30 start, innit? 8:30 kickoff. So it'd be 9:15, 9:30, 10:15. It'd be like an 10:30, 10:45 finish. So yeah, so I'm gonna skip it. I'm not watching. I will watch it probably, but I'm not gonna watch it like stream it. I'll be back for tomorrow for the two games in the Premier League. I'm doing Brentford against Forest, and then I'm doing Man United against Arsenal. I am going to look and see if we can do a third game tomorrow, though. So, I want to try and do 3 games a day if we can on the weekends. So, tomorrow night, after Manchester United Arsenal, 5:15, 5:30, 6:15, maybe 7 o'clock. Any games on around 7? So, we could watch Nantes v PSG in Liga 1. We could watch AC Milan v Bari in the Coppa Italia. We could watch it. We could watch La Liga tomorrow. Espanyol v Atletico. I wouldn't mind that. Espanyol v Atleti. I could be persuaded for tomorrow night, maybe. Ben, Brentford Forest will be interesting. Joe, can you show the game? You're getting blocked, mate. You are getting blocked. Laurie, thank you for the follow, mate. Espanyol Atleti sounds good. Yeah, I think that might be the plan. Tomorrow maybe we'll do. I'll see how I feel. Again, I'll see how I feel. It's going to be a late one again. That's the problem. But I think so, yeah. Espanyol v Atleti, 8:30 tomorrow night. Just making sure. Yeah, I've not quite secured the TV rights just yet. And then on Monday night, we've only got one game on Monday. So we've got Leeds and Everton on Monday night. Not decided what we're going to do on Tuesday, though. I need to make a decision on Tuesday night. Lee, oh, there you go. City. Haaland sticks it away. That was so easy. Haaland puts City in front. Oscar Bob down the right-hand side. And Rico Lewis pulled it back. And Haaland with an absolute tap-in. Good goal, that, from City. Really, really good goal. Let's just watch this back. Rico Lewis, who has been linked heavily with Nottingham Forest, let's not forget. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. He's not offside. Is that Rico Lewis or is it Oscar Bob? I think it's Oscar Bob, isn't it? Is it Bob who gets the assist there? It was Reinders with a lovely pass, though, by the way. Reinders created that. Yeah, Reinders should be getting all of the plaudits. It is Rico Lewis with the assist. All of the plaudits should be coming for Reinders there. Rico Lewis, simple ball across, simple finish from Erling Haaland. And, yeah, Wolves 0, Man City 1. There you go. Right, let's talk about Tuesday's options. Tuesday's options for games. So we've got Newport County against Salford from League 2. We could watch the Carabao Cup game, Tranmere against Burton. All of the League 1 games are on. Huddersfield, Doncaster, Luton, Wigan, Mansfield, Blackpool, Northampton, Lincoln, Posh v Barnsley, Port Vale, Stevenage. All the League 1, League 2 games. All the National League games are on as well, by the way. We could even watch Altrincham against Hartlepool. Carlisle v Solihull Moors. All of them. Or we could do Real Madrid against Osasuna. We could even do one of the Champions League games, by the way. Oh, there you go. That's it. No, it's Rangers against Club Brugge, innit? Rangers v Club Brugge, 8 o'clock. There you go. Tuesday night, Rangers v Club Brugge. That's what we're watching. And then Wednesday, Celtic v Kairat Almaty. Another British team in the Champions League. So we'll do that. We'll do Rangers Tuesday, Celtic Wednesday. Thursday we'll do... Oh, I'm not sure, actually. Chance for City, it's 2-0. What a finish that is. What an absolute screamer that is from Tijani Reinders. He's been the star of the show today for me. He has created the first and he's just scored the second with a wonderful, wonderful finish. I did say, I have to concede, I did say that Tijani Reinders would be the game-changing signing for Manchester City. He was the player who I was watching at Milan last year, tearing it up in Serie A. He's a wonderful, wonderful player. And I think if they can get Rodri even half fit alongside this fella, they're going to take some stopping. Because he's so good. He can get forward as well, as we can see. What a finish that is, by the way. What a wonderful finish. Wolves giving it away. It's too simple from Wolves. Oscar Bob picks it up and he just lays it off into the path of Reinders, who just side foots it. Left-footed, side foot, into the bottom corner. No chance for Jose Sarr. Disappointing from Wolves that 2 goals, if I'm really honest, they should have been better at. They should have defended a lot better than they have. But Wolves 0, City 2. There you go. Wolves are on their knees. This could be double figures. Fuming, says Robert 14. Cons have stopped us getting a 1-0 win. Mate, Robert, that wasn't a red card. That was not a red card, Robert. It was never. Anthony Gordon dove. He didn't get hauled down. It was never a red card. Everyone in this chat was saying at the time that's never a red card. Never, ever, ever a red card. Gordon was through. Yeah, he was through. He was through, but he wasn't fouled. Mate, putting hands on someone's shoulder isn't a foul. The fact that he touched him doesn't mean it was a foul. It wasn't a foul. It was an absolutely shocking decision from the referee. He should never have been sent off. Once he gives the foul, he has to send him off. But it wasn't a foul. That wasn't a foul. If that happens to Newcastle, you're raging. You are absolutely raging. Never is that a red card. There was slight contact, but he could have stayed. He could have stayed on his feet. He absolutely. It was a clear dive from Anthony Gordon. That clear dive. Ostermorg, watch El Ratter's league debut. I'm not watching that. No chance. We're not going to be watching Trent Alexander-Arnold in the La Liga anytime soon, if I can help it. Robert, do you think Goncalo Ramos is the right man for an Isak replacement? I think he's probably the best centre-forward you could get right now to replace him. Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's not too many others available. But I don't think it happens, if I'm really honest. I think he seems quite content at PSG, and yeah. I actually think you'll end up with Wissa and Anthony Gordon as your centre forward. I think Wissa is the Isak replacement. I fully expect that's what happens now. I think Isak goes and Wissa is the replacement. Or at least he's the replacement for now, let's say. Barnes was good today. Yeah, Barnes looked lively. Elanga looked lively. But I thought Gordon really led the line well. I thought he did okay. But he's a good player. He's a top player, Anthony Gordon. Reveal Clothing Riders looks very good for City and a must-have in the FPL for the 5.5 mil price. I don't think he's going to get forward enough to do that. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's an anomaly. Although he did play a part in the first goal as well. MUFC Oliver, are you going to any games this year, Kee? No, mate, I can't go to any games anymore. I don't go to games anymore. That's me done. Also gets defence points. Yeah, no, he does. He does get defence points, I know, but I'm not sure he's going to... well, I was going to say, the midfield that I've got Palmer, Salah, Wirtz and Burmo. I don't think he gets more points than all four of them. Yeah, for the price you can't complain. That's probably fair enough. MUFC Oliver, do you have an FPL league? I do, mate, yes. You have a Premier League Dad FPL league. If you go to YouTube, you can go and enter. Just go to YouTube, search Premier League Dad. You can click on the channel and you can click the link in there. Liam Manning and Burmo goal tomorrow. Who says no? Corner to City here to make it 3-0 and put this game well out of sight. Doku. It's going to be another corner. Reveal Clothing, are City impressing you? No. Not so far, no. I think they've been pretty flat for most of this game. However, I will say that I think Wolves have been dreadful. Yeah, dreadful. It's going to be another corner on this left-hand side. Bernardo Silva to whip it in. If City score again, they are top of the league. Don't get points for being top on the first day. No prizes for being top on the first day. Marathon, not a sprint, and all that. Reveal Clothing says City have not even got out of third gear, and look at the players on the bench and missing. They are looking strong. I don't know. I think Wolves started all right. It was always going to be a bit of a walk in the park, this one, for City. I think I'm more disappointed with Wolves than I am City. Or than I am impressed by City. Let me rephrase that. Right, so I need a goal in the second half, and I need Wolves to have 2 shots on target in the game. Thank you, Talking Chelsea, for the gifts, mate. Good to see you. Did I reply to you before, by the way? I thought I did in between the live. If I didn't, I meant to, so I apologise. But thank you for the gifts, man. I appreciate it. Reveal Clothing. People underestimating how much Rodri will change City when they're back. Rodri is a game-changing player for City, for sure. I think he's a wonderful player. But they need to... it's the defence for City. That's the problem. They've not really been challenged here. That's been the problem for City. I didn't. Oh, sorry. I'll do it once. When are you thinking of do it? Well, I was going to say, let's not do it here. That's me being mega unprofessional. I'll message you and we'll figure it out. But I really did. I meant to do it before. Look at that. Cheers, man. Thanks again. I need 2 shots on target for Wolves. Come on. That's a foul and a corner. It is a corner. Good lad. Well done, Manetti. Venezia 3-0 up. Reveal Clothing. I think Liverpool's defence was shocking last night. City defence not great, but could it be Arsenal's year? No. In short, no. City's defence, Liverpool's defence last night, I think, is mainly down to our midfield. It's nothing at all due to the defence, really. Hit it! Ugh. Be yourself, Dylan. I'm going to go and get snacks when it's not to be Liverpool. Can't wait. I've been looking at the diary. I was going to say, are we doing it? Are we doing a watch along together, Dylan? I'd love that. That'd be great, mate. I'd really love that. Really enjoy it. Steve, hey, how are you? I am good, Steve. Yeah, hopefully you are too, buddy. Oliver, I think Chelsea might win the league this year if they sign a better goalkeeper. No, Chelsea need a goalkeeper. They need 2 centre-backs and maybe a centre mid as well. Yes, I accept. Love it, Dylan. Yes. Fantastic. Great news. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Liverpool, Nottingham Forest for sure, whenever that is. When is the first time Liverpool play Forest? (22nd of November). There you go. 22nd of November. 3 o'clock kickoff apart. Well, it's all set for 3 o'clock. It might change, but... Imagine a Spurs-Sunderland title race. Talking Chelsea, you don't have to keep doing this, mate. You're an absolute star, mate. I really, really do appreciate the gifts. Thank you very much, sir. You're very kind. Joe, there's some Mackham celebrating in my street. This is absolute torture, Key. Listen, you're gonna have to win next week against Liverpool. That'll be what stops it. Oliver, for the money they've spent, they have a SHIT team, in my opinion. Who? Chelsea? No, I think Chelsea have a really good team. I just don't think they're like title challengers yet. There's a really, really good set of players there. And on paper, you could look at it and say they've got better than Liverpool, better than City, better than Arsenal in some areas. But I just think in other... Like, were Liverpool, City and Arsenal, I feel like nowhere in our first 11 do we drop below like an 8. Everywhere's at least an 8. I feel like Chelsea have got some 9s in some areas, but then they've got like 5s and 6s. And that's what kills Chelsea. I think that's why Chelsea, I just can't see them being serious about doing it. Liam sent Stephen Wingman. Thanks. Thank you for that. Talking Chelsea Blues, end of the day, mate, it's about helping each other. Absolutely agree. Yes, absolutely. To be honest, I'll level with you. I don't really understand the whole gifting thing. I don't get gifts. I don't really go on lives to give gifts, to be honest. But all I am really looking to do on TikTok is just to talk to you guys and hopefully the audience keeps growing. It seems to be working. But I'm not really that focused on the gift side of it. It's amazing. It's really, really lovely when people do it. But I'm not, I don't want people to feel obliged like they have to, but it's very, very nice of you when you do. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. And it's half time here, by the way, in this one at Molineux. Wolves 0, City 2. Right. I need a goal in the second half and 2 shots on target for Wolves. I don't know if I'm going to get it, though. Talking Chelsea Blues, I always feel bad when people gift. People make a living off it, don't they? Yeah, people make an absolute living off it. I don't know how, but, like, I got invited to a battle or something the other day. Have you seen these on TikTok? Someone said, do you want to do a battle? I was like, I don't really know what they are. They said, do you want to do them? And I was like, whatever, yeah, fine. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a whirl. And it was the most cringy... Again, no shade to anyone that enjoys it and does well off the back of it. You know, to each their own. Everyone to their own. But for me, I can't. It's not my thing. It made me feel all cringy. So, yeah. If people do, I love it and I'm really grateful. But if they don't, then I'd rather... I appreciate just as much people being in the chat, talking, sharing, liking. I actually appreciate sharing just as much as gifting. If you can't gift, just share. Sharing's wonderful. Commenting's wonderful. Just being in the chat and talking is wonderful. Joe, if you get more gifts, you might be able to show the game. yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I need to be aiming for. Getting enough gifts that I can actually bid for the TV rights to show the game. 3-star Reds, Liverpool v Forest, virtually 4 weeks before Christmas. What early Christmas present that would be. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna be getting our long time, contributor Dylan on for the first time. So it's going to be good fun, that. To be honest, I'm wanting to do more of that throughout the season. So if anyone does want to jump on, if anyone does want to maybe do some watch-alongs and stuff, if anyone wants to try and... Like, I'm game for having a look at it. I don't know exactly how it would work yet, or whether or not it would actually be worthwhile, but I'm certainly game for trying. Twisted Fate, Wolves look shaky without Cunha and Ait-Nouri, not going to lie. I think Ait-Nouri loss isn't such a bad loss for Wolves. Moller down the left-hand side is a good player. The bigger issue for them is they've not got an out ball. Cunha used to pick the ball up around the halfway line and run and run and run, and he would do so well carrying it forward. They haven't really got that now. They have got players on the bench that could help him in that regard. John Arias, who they brought in from, was it Fluminense? John Arias, I think, was one of the most fouled players, or the most fouled player in the Club World Cup, right? And they've brought him in, and I think that would be a terrific option for him if they can get him integrated and as an option running from midfield. He could replace Cunha maybe. He was a cheap option in the FPL that I was looking at. I think he's only 5.5. Manny says Man City looking good. Talking Chelsea Blues, I tried it, and mate, and I felt like a small fry in a big pond. Definitely something to chat about, mate. Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, it's worth... Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? Best way to be. Just give it a try and see what happens. Only Jordan says Tottenham is back. Liam Manning, I've just got back from my side, winning against Pompey. Manager is Liam Manning. Pompey, are you a Norwich fan then? I didn't know you were a Norwich fan. Ollie SAFC, get in, that was mint. Great performance by Sunderland. Harvey says thoughts on the game so far. I think it's been a very, very good performance from City, but I think Wolves have let themselves down a little bit. Twisted Fate, have you thought about making your own podcast, Key? Just an idea. Issue is you would have to be finding people to appear, I guess, which could be difficult. I think I'd love to do something like that, but it's time, and it takes it away from this. I kind of don't want to spin too many plates. I just want to do this really, really well and throw everything at this and really and nail it every single day until like January and just see where it looks at that point, or how it looks at that point. But I'd love to get more people on. Yeah, I'd love to get more people on, and different people on, different fans, and yeah, I'm always open to ideas. Liam Manning, I'm Leeds and always will be. No, the Norwich manager is Liam Manning. Ah, right, sorry. I knew that Norwich had won, but I was thinking to myself, you're not. I'm sure you're not. Jarraj, what a win for North End. Just got back. Great game. Yeah, Preston pinching it against Leicester as well. That was a really, really good performance from Preston. Turning into, might be a decent or a difficult place to go again, Deepdale. I had a lot of concerns about Preston this season. You might struggle to stay up. But, yeah, if you're performing like that, Deepdale could be a difficult place again, a fortress. Ostermorg, would you do streams not focused on games and do transfer stories, stuff like that? Yeah, isn't it? That is a little bit clickbaity though, isn't it? Like, I don't want to seem a bit... Like, I don't want to sound snobby and stuck up and like I'm above that or anything. I just don't think that's me. I don't think that's me. I don't want to sit here and talk about a transfer room and a transfer story. I don't know if we'd get the views either. That's the other thing. So it might not even be worthwhile anyway. But I don't know. Like, I don't mind us sitting here. I like doing the games because we talk about everything, don't we, throughout the game? We talk about Newcastle, we talk about Liverpool, Man United, a bit of everything. guess we could do like a transfer show, something like that, couldn't we? We could do like a... Yeah. Maybe I need to replicate the Goldbridge thing, because Goldbridge does shows at 10, 2 and 8 every night. 10 to 8, 10 to 8 every day religiously. Everyone knows he's going live 10 to and 8 o'clock, and just does that and smashes it. I guess maybe I could do a bit of that, but I also need to make videos, and I also need to do the live streams, and it's only me. Like, Goldbridge has got a full team behind him, Annie. Twist of Fate, the issue with transfers is a lot of them can be lies. Exactly. So you're just commenting on bluster and nonsense half the time. It just doesn't seem like a worthwhile exercise, but... Liam Manning, we talk about everything that's better than just limiting yourself. I want this to be somewhere where we come on, we don't just talk about the game that's on, but we talk about a bit of everything. I feel like that's a better type of setup. But maybe it's not. Maybe in time it all falls to bits and nobody actually wants to watch this sort of stuff. Which is infinitely possible, and if it is, then hey, so be it. I gave it a go. But if not, I'll listen to you guys. I will learn from what you think is right. You tell me, I'll make it. No right or wrong answer. Lou, lad, that Newcastle game was champo footy. It was so poor. Yeah, it was shocking, wasn't it? Kee, are you into boxing, mate? I'm not into boxing. No, boxing doesn't really... I'll be honest. I am so invested just in football that I feel like I know a lot about football. I feel like I can have a conversation with most fans of most clubs and have a reasonable idea of like who they are, what they did last season, manager, stuff going on around the club. Not like every team across like the National League, but a general, like the 92. I reckon I've got a reasonable grasp on most of them. So I know me football. But I probably don't have an idea when it comes to rugby, boxing, F1, darts. It's not really my thing. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Lou says Sunderland were wicked, weren't they? Twisted Fate, when Dundee played, I don't know if you noticed, Key, but during the Pens you jumped up to 270 viewers. Yeah, 270 concurrent viewers was good. That was a big jump. We've had I'm trying to just like, I've got a little thing over here, a little chart with like milestones on, and I'm waiting for the first like 10,000 plus video, and then then just, you know, subscriber milestones, different videos doing well. The problem is because of how saturated the market is, I'm never going to do well on Premier League ones. Even though the channel's called Premier League Dad, Premier League watch-alongs are always going to get less views. The Championship views do well, and the Scottish views do well. I don't know why. Maybe I should just call it SPL Dad. Liam, do you think Brum will go up? No, I don't think Birmingham will. I can't see Birmingham going up. They're a good side, Birmingham. I just can't see him doing it in the end. User, Reinders looks a joke. Nothing like a hot take. An immediate reaction based on one game or one half of football. Reinders is a good player. Like I said, he is a good player, but he's not a he's not a player that's gonna drive City on his own. He needs that good team around him. Gary, I knew Trafford was going to be shaky. Why? He's not done anything. Why is he shaky? Twisted Fate, Prem is a hugely saturated market for sure. A lot of the people are spread apart. The problem is, mate, when you look, all the people that I'd be competing with on Premier League games, they've all been doing this for like 10 years, 10, 12, 15 years. They've been at it a really, really long time. So me coming into it, I've been doing it 6 months, no chance I'm going to be anywhere close to them. So like, I'm just scratching the surface on the Premier League stuff, but I do all right on the other games, the other Championship, Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, you know, the La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A stuff, all that stuff we do all right on. And the views are going up, all of it's going, it's all good. Ollie Marley, who do you think will come up? I think West Brom, I think Southampton, and I think Ipswich. They're the three that I've predicted. Will you be watching Celtic and Rangers in the Champions League playoff next week? Yes, I am. I'm doing Rangers against Bruges and I'm doing Celtic against Kairat Almaty on Tuesday and Wednesday. So both of those I will be live for. VOKM, I'm from Kenya. How are you? Nice. I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, hopefully you are too. User 003, Sellers to be sacked soon. Yeah, Sellers has been a bad start to his career at Sheffield United. Ostermorg, there was a lot on the Everton-Bournemouth game, wasn't there? Yeah, the Everton-Bournemouth game we did get quite a few. The Rangers Club Bruges one was a very busy one. I think the biggest, the most concurrent viewers we've had was about 500. It was about 500 at one point, and I can't remember what game it was. But yeah, it was good stuff. Liam, I could have called your channel Football Mad Dad. I think I might end up changing the channel name to just Kee, like my name, Kee, because that's how most of these, that's how the people I'm competing with, that's how they're known, aren't they? Like if you look at like Tom Garrett and all them are on like, you know, pitch side, and like everyone knows the guys who like Adam McCullough and Rory Jennings, all them sort of people. Everyone knows them by the name. So I guess I'm in that. If I'm in that space, I might have to start thinking about just changing it to my name. VKM, I'm a Chelsea fan. What about you? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan, but good to have you on, and looking forward to seeing how Chelsea get on tomorrow against Palace. Twisted Fate, there is people like me that used to religiously watch Goldbridge, but then I found smaller content creators actually are better to watch and are more entertaining. There's interaction and no bias. Well, yeah, and that's why I created this, because I thought as a niche, it's a little bit different, because every other fan channel that I'm competing with, generally speaking, they're not watch-alongs, and if they are watch-alongs, they are watch-alongs of one team. Do you know what I mean? Like Goldbridge tends to watch whatever's on. Like he does that football now, doesn't he? So he's maybe branched out a touch, but yeah, I like a lot of him. I like a lot of content creators, but most of them are focused on one particular team. And I watch anyone. I'm sad. I'll watch anyone and everyone. I love football. I just love football. Ait Nori and Reinders coming back out onto the pitch here. City about to get us back underway. Liam Manning, Goldbridge seems forced when he celebrates a United goal. Yeah, Goldbridge... I mean, Goldbridge admitted it. We was talking about this earlier, funnily enough. Goldbridge admitted that he has made videos where he's given opinions that he doesn't actually believe. He's just done it because he knows it'll get clicks and likes. Like, just being deliberately contrarian just to get clicks and likes. Because he knows, if you came out now and said something really controversial, like, let's say, for example, I said, I think Liverpool are going to finish outside the top 6. I think, let's say I made a really serious video, and or let's say I was, you know, like, being dead, like, over the top and animated. I reckon I could make a video where I said, I think Liverpool are going to finish outside the top 6. We're never going to win the league this season. We're never going to finish in the Champions League. That performance was ridiculous. We got lucky. There's loads of rival fans that would love that would jump all over that. And loads of Liverpool fans that would jump all over that and say, shut up, mate, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not even a fan of our club, blah, 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 blah. I'd get loads of views, loads of likes, probably loads of subscribers, but I'd have got him on the basis of being a pleb. I mean, I might be a bit of a pleb now, but I'm not lying to myself. I'm not lying to people deliberately. It just doesn't seem like something I could do. VKM, where are you coming from? I'm in the UK, mate. Key, for the first time in Premier League history, Chelsea will start with 4 derbies. 4 derbies, four London matches, I'm guessing. Come on, I need a goal in the second half and I need 2 shots on target for Wolves. Must be. Oi! Oh, have you missed that? Have you missed that? Strand Larsen as well. White Tiger, H. Christian, Man City. Strand Larsen has to score that there. All I needed was a shot on target. Liam Manning says, best way to be, pal. I'm a Leeds fan, but I'll watch any football that's on telly. Yeah, my missus calls me, as well, she's called me sad for the best part of a decade. Can't believe you're watching Norwich against Plymouth. You're a Liverpool fan. Yeah, well, I like football. You're so sad. Samuel Mark Ingram, do you watch La Liga? I do, mate. Yes, I'm watching Valencia against Real Sociedad tonight, but I'm not streaming it because it's a little bit late, so I'm not going to be streaming it. But I am going to be doing Espanyol against Atletico Madrid maybe tomorrow night. So, yes, I do watch La Liga. I watch it religiously, to be honest, just as much as I watch the Premier League. Looking forward to the start of the Bundesliga as well next week. St. Pauli against Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Mönchengladbach against Hamburg. Some really good opening games in the Bundesliga. Frankfurt have got Werder Bremen as well. So, and Serie A as well. Some really, really good games in Serie A. Roma v Bologna is going to be a good one. Inter have got Torino, I think. Can't remember who Juve have got. But yeah, some good opening games in Serie A too. Oh, that's a wonderful pass. Ah! Better that from Wolves. Much better. Chelsea's first 4 games are Palace, West Ham, Fulham and Brentford. Oh, okay. Four London games, yeah. West Ham United look like they could be relegated under Graham Potter. I think they'll change quite quickly. Barcelona 0, Rafinha has scored. Mallorca 0, Barcelona 1, Rafinha has scored. It's an important one for them. Club Brugge won earlier today as well. That's good. Sturm Graz, Valencia. Do you have a sporting shirt? I do, yes. I do have a sporting shirt. And I have a Portimonense shirt as well, which is the other random Portuguese side that I have. Which year? It was... Let me tell you which year it was, actually. It's the one with the... Is it TMN? Blue T. It was TMN the logo. Let me find it. I think it was 2009. TMN 2009. It's got the one with the collar. Very nice. Very, very nice. The home shirt. Really, really lovely. Samuel Mark Ingram, is Marcus Rashford on the bench for Barcelona? I don't know, actually. I'll have a look. Yeah, no idea, actually, if he is or not. I would imagine he's might even be starting. No, he is on the bench, yeah. Samuel Mark Ingram. I would sell Diogo Dalot and Rasmus Højlund to AC Milan. Whether or not AC Milan are buying. Come on, we desperately need Wolves here. I need a shot, 2 shots on target for Wolves, and I need a goal from either team in the second half. Ostermorg, Barca have scored. Rafinha, yep. Afonso, I think Sporting should either bring back the Reebok or Adidas as the kit suppliers. Adidas is always the best. Here's Oscar Bob down the right-hand side. Good play by City. Good run as well. Stood up to the far post. Chance. Ait Nouri. Good shot. If you're watching along with us, by the way, and you want to stick around in future, you want to come and do watch-alongs with me, or you want to participate in any way, make sure you have clicked up here, like and follow and subscribe. You can subscribe over on YouTube as well. Premier League Dad, it means an awful lot if you do. Go and check me out. YouTube, Premier League Dad. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. It means an awful lot. Afonso Cacao, Nike has reused Sporting shirt designs for other teams 2 times in a row. Sporting have some very good, very nice tops, very nice kits. Manchester City need some new centre-backs and right-backs, says Mark Ingram. Yeah, they are certainly in need of at least one centre-back. Maybe with Stones going and Akanji probably moves on. They probably do need at least 1 or 2. And yeah, the right-back situation is still ongoing. Fonz also, big disrespect from them. I know, but isn't that, when you say they've reused Sporting shirt designs, isn't it the kit manufacturer that makes the shirt designs? So often what you see, mate, is that they make the kit designs for one team and then replicate it for everyone. Or they make the kit designs and just template it for all the teams. So it's not necessarily that they've copied Sporting, it's that Sporting's was being used with everyone else's. You know, you could argue that Sporting have copied other teams in many ways. Bellegarde gets taken down there by Reinders, so it's a booking from Tijani Reinders. I think he'll get a few of them this season. Come on, Wolves. Honestly, they can't do anything in the final third. So poor, Wolves. Hi, Lewis. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate it. Massively helps. So a big thank you. Good ball into the left channel here. Wolves passes it straight out of play. What score do we think tomorrow in the 2 games on Sunday? We've got Nottingham Forest. Well, there's 3 games on Sunday, isn't there? Chelsea against Palace, Nottingham Forest against Brentford, and the big one, you might say, Manchester United against Arsenal in the 4:30. I'm live for 2 of those, back to back. So if you want to join us tomorrow, make sure you've clicked follow and you've liked and subscribed and all that good stuff. But what's your score predictions for tomorrow? What do you think? Here's Doku. Good play. City just causing real bother in that final third. Here's Haaland. It's going to be a foul to Wolves. User 033, and you're not watching Ipswich and Southampton? No, mate, no, I'm watching Wolves and Manchester City. The same as I was 45 minutes ago. Either Arsenal drop points or United lose. Win-win. Yeah, absolutely agree, mate. That's my attitude as well. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, sorry, no. I thought you meant now, I was going to say. I don't even think they're playing now, are they? Wolves down the right-hand side. Come on. Shot on target. Oi! All the way through over to the other side. Come on. Next year I want Chelsea versus Sunderland in the Carabao Cup final. Says King Matthew. City are just losing focus a little bit in these opening 10 minutes of the second half. Wolves have started to come back into this, you know. Bernardo Silva giving lip to the referee. That's not like him. He's usually so mild-mannered and polite. Wolves have done so well to come forward in these last 15 minutes, but they need to really make it count. It's a free kick here for him. Strand Larsen hit it. Yeah, there you go. That's one shot on target. Hey, that's what we wanted. There's one. I need one more. Ostermorg, what's your Serie A winners prediction? A big part of me thinks Napoli go again. But I feel really strongly that we might see another outsider go for it. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if it's someone like AC out of nowhere. I think Allegri's a wonderful, wonderful manager. And I've got massive faith in Allegri. So yeah. I think Napoli is the obvious one. But yeah, Roma could be Joe Roma. I've just seen Roma as well. I feel like it's another outsider. That's why Serie A is going to be so interesting to watch this season, because honestly, I think even like you look at Fiorentina. Fiorentina have done half decent business. I don't think they're going to be title winners, but I think they'll be up there again. So it wouldn't surprise me if Fiorentina maybe made the Champions League spots, and then you've still got your usuals, your Juves and Inter. Christ, Inter went far last season, but I've lost all faith in Inter. But yeah, Roma, AC. I mean, look at the strides, the improvements that we've seen in Como as well. Wouldn't be surprised if Como stepped up and made those European places. Ostermorg, I'm predicting Inter to fall off a cliff, though. I agree, yeah. Inter's just not been the same team. Roma with Diaby and Sancho. Here's City coming forward. Haaland, 3. What a goal that is. What a goal. That's a fabulous strike. It's an absolute screamer from Haaland. It's the sort of goal that, if I'm dead honest, strikes fear into the heart of every Liverpool and Arsenal fan watching this one, because It was a really, really smart, well-worked goal that by Manchester City. Really, really smart. These are going to take some stopping. It's good play. And Haaland, left-footed. You ain't stopping that. Great play. Oscar Bob. Into Reinders. Reinders pulls it back. And that's... that's a goal and an assist for Reinders. But Reinders has also played a big part in the first as well. So you have to say to Gianni Reinders... I think, honestly, he might... He's got to get man of the match today. Haaland gets 2 goals, but I think Reinders has to be the man of the match. Ostermorg, aren't Roma selling Manu Kone? Not sure about that situation, though. I've not heard anything about Kone. Joe, was that outside the box? No, it wasn't. It wasn't outside the box. D28, I've got Haaland as my triple captain. You've used your triple captainship on game week 1. You are an absolute maniac. Something's happened off the ball here. I don't know what, mind, but something's happened. I think it was Rico Lewis and maybe Jorgen Strand Larsen. I don't know. Callum the Red, Wolves aren't staying up this season. I've seen enough. Relegate them. Joe, I used my triple captain on Livramento. On game week 1. Sweet Lord. Erling Haaland, goals v most the opponents. He scored most of his... He scored the most goals against Wolves. That's his 10th. Joe, what did you use? What did I use? What did I use for what? Captain. Oh, I don't know. I think I might have picked Salah. Yeah, it might have been Salah. DJ, did you watch the Sunderland game against West Ham? I did, yeah. That's one we watched at 3 o'clock. Really, really good game. Blue V Demon, nice to see you again, sir. You too. Very good to see you, as always. Callum the Red, he's only scored 1 against us. Has he really? Stat padder, didn't he, mate? Stat padder. Right. What's the chances Wolves get a shot on target in the next 25 minutes? Oh, it's a corner. I need a shot on target from Wolves. It's a shot on target. I've got 40 quid. How do you think Sunderland done? They were terrific. I've backed Sunderland to stay up before today's game. And I got a lot of abuse for it. So this has just confirmed what I suspected. So Reese, how much would prime Alan Shearer be worth nowadays? Well, you can calculate it. I mean, prime Alan Shearer was at Blackburn, and Alan Shearer's price tag in the day There's absolutely no way that's true. Prime Alan Shearer. Yeah, that is absolute nonsense. I've just looked to see how much Alan Shearer would be in the modern market, and that's definitely not the case. Matt Doherty, yellow card. I might cash this. Come on, Wolves. Come on, we need a shot on target, Wolves. How much did it say? Come on, tell us. Sorry. Yeah, no, I put it in the calculator, so I've seen this before, right? And it said that the price is... The price calculator for Alan Shearer would have been something like 300 million nowadays. Genuinely, he was a world record in 1995. It was something stupid like that. And I've just put it in, and it said he would have been worth 45 million quid. It was like, 45 million quid? So he's going for about what Amari Hutchinson is. Yeah, alright, mate. Reveal clothing. Are you still not impressed by City? I mean, it's not that I'm not impressed. It's more that I'm looking at them and going, well, they're playing against Wolves, mate. The thing that you've got to... What did Manchester City struggle with last season? They've not been attacked in any way, shape or form. It's been a disappointing performance from Wolves. City have done well. Yeah, it'd be about 300 mil. He would, wouldn't he? I agree. Probably would be about 300 mil in the modern day. You're not getting Alan Shearer. You're not getting that Alan Shearer for 200 million now. Same with Henry, though, you could say, couldn't you? Prime Thierry Henry at Arsenal, how much was he worth? Robert says, get in, the Mackems can't brag about being top anymore. Get in, humble the Mackems. Well, they are the joint top, aren't they? They can say the joint top. Joint top of the league for the Mackems. I've got 20 minutes for a Wolves shot on target. Prime Cristiano Ronaldo, the 08 version of the Prem. How much would he be worth? Yeah, probably, again. That I would say that's probably more like 300 and maybe Shearer's like a 220, 230. Henry's like a 260. And Ronaldo's like a 300. Robert 14, did Agbadou make an error for the goal? No, I don't think so. None of the goals, really. He was... Yeah, no, Agbadou didn't make an error for any of those goals. All of those goals for City were all really, really good goals. Reece Prime Messi would be worth about 650. You can't buy Prime Messi, could you? You couldn't buy him. Can't put a price on that stuff. 3-star Reds, Wolves subs incoming, Key. I think it might have to be a cash at this point. It might have to be a cash out. Because I need one more shot on target from Wolves. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's because it's been still 20 minutes to go. Who are they bringing on? This is the question. Who are they actually bringing on? There's 4 subs coming on. One of them is John Arias, I think. That's good. Andre's coming off. Robert, I want us to get Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen's so good. He would be a really good Isak replacement. He really would. Kijana Herver's going off. Is that Fer Lopez coming on as well? Okay, Rodrigo Gomez. I'm thinking this is John Arias coming on for Bellegarde. Now, John Arias is a player who commits. He will get defenders committed to diving in. So I am fully expecting he will drive at this City back line in these next 20 minutes. And all I need is one shot on target. Robert, did you hear what we were chanting at the end of the game to the team about Isak? No, what was you chanting? What was it that you were saying? Here's Cherky coming on. Here's my mate Cherky. My mate Cherky for Haaland. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I tell you what, James Trafford there was living dangerously. Bloody hell, did you see that? Oh, great play. Get it in. Aye, hit it. Hit it. What are you doing? That's handball, ref. Handball. Oh, referee. It's a goal-bound shot. There might be a check here. Might be a check. I don't think it is handball. There's going to be a check for the penalty. It was Monetti with the shot. Nah, you're not getting handball for that. Reveal Clothing is potted under pressure already at West Ham. He's not got a great record at West Ham. Yeah, I think so. I think so. G. Sakini, have you got any of the new Liverpool shirts, mate? Yes. I've got the white one. And whenever the green one. September the 7th, I think the green one's coming out. So I'm hoping to get that one. I don't think I'll be getting the home one. The home red one's not really... I've got a lot of the home red ones. I've got quite a few of the home red ones. I've got 3 here. I've got 3 next to me here, funnily enough. But, yeah, no, I've got... the white one coming, the new white one coming, and the green one I'll get whenever it comes out. 7th of September, I think it comes out, doesn't it? Robert says there's only one greedy. So why would you be chanting about greedy bar steward? He's not a greedy bar steward, Isak. Not greedy. He's not. That insinuates that he's only after money, that he's leaving for money. He's not leaving for money. He's leaving for success and the fact that you didn't honour the agreement that you'd made. Nothing to do with greed. They're not even letting me cash this now. Because they know a shot's incoming from Wolves. Come on. Get it in. Yay. Come on. All I need... Shoot from distance. Have a go from distance. Anything. Here we go. Far post. Hit it. Oh. I don't care if it's the most tame shot ever. Reveal clothing. Will Isak guarantee start at Liverpool though? Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. Liam Manning, they've already had a shot, pal. I need 2. I have over 1.5 shots for Wolves in the game, and that's it. And I get 40 quid. Everything else has come up. I had City. I've got City to win. They've already paid out on that because it's 2-0 up. I had City to win. I had no goals in the opening 10 minutes. That one's won. A goal in the second half. That one's won. City most corners. I think they've had 3 more than Wolves have. So again, 1. Or the as good as. And I have Wolves to have over 1.5 shots on target in the game. They've had 1. They've had 1 shot on target in the game. 3-star Reds. Is Strand Larsen still on? Yep, he is. I don't think anyone, just anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. Oh, they have. They've just had 1. How have I missed it? They must have had 1. I'm being offered the cash here now. Ah, man, might as well. Might as well. There you go. They've just had a shot on target. Hey, get in. Talking Chelsea Blues. Haven't seen the score. Coming in for an update. It's 3-0, mate. Wolves 0, City 3. They've done very, very well, Wolves. That centre half went rogue. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I've had at least a decent little turn around there. That's all right. Talking Chelsea Blues, are City looking like title contenders in your opinion? I think so. I mean, to be honest, I said that before the season started. I think it's between Liverpool and City. I think Arsenal will go the distance, don't get me wrong, but I still think it's between Liverpool and City. They are the 2 that I'm most concerned about, I guess. Oh, yeah, the 2 that I think have got the best chance. Reveal clothing, if Liverpool get Isak, they will be touching 400 million spent. Slot is under massive pressure. What are you talking about, mate? We've spent about as much as Sunderland. Less than Sunderland, I think, and not that much more than Burnley. So, we spent less than Arsenal, far less than Arsenal, far less than City, far less than Man United, far less than Chelsea. Even if we sign Isak, we've spent comparatively much, much less than anyone else in the title race. Anyone else who's not in the title race, to be honest. So, yeah, no, he's not under pressure. He's under no pressure. Talking Chelsea Blues, I'm waiting for the drop-off like last season when Pep looked like he was having a meltdown. Apparently this is his final season, isn't it? User, what is left on your bet? Corners, most corners. City to have most corners, and they currently lead by 2, I think, or 3. So basically I'm hoping that Wolves... Oh, here we go. City down the right-hand side. Be good if you got a corner here. I'm hoping that Wolves don't get 2 corners in the next 10 minutes. And that's the full payout for everything. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Liam Manning can't be under pressure when you're winning titles. Exactly, yeah. Like, he's winning games. Oh, Cherky, 4-0, there you go. Cherky sticks it away. 4-0, City. How's that then? My mate Cherky with the goal. What a goal that was. Need to find a way to get Palmer, Salah and Haaland in one team in the FPL. You can't do it unless you majorly sacrifice on everything else. But I've got Salah and Palmer, but I can't get Haaland in there. I'm going to have to try, I think, and get Haaland in there. Ugh. Yeah, it was a good goal. Cherky, lovely little flick. Picks it up. Good play. Great finish. He might be another one to watch, Ryan Cherky. Again, it's just whether or not City actually give him the game time. He's a wonderful player, Ryan Cherky. We always knew he was going to do it. It's a great goal. An absolute screamer from one of my favourite players to watch in Europe. I hate the fact that Mbeumo went to United, Cunha went to United, Cherky went to City, Zubamendi went to Arsenal. These are players who I absolutely love, and I'm having to deal with them in the opposition team. Yeah, hate it. Hate it. Use it all three. He's such a techie player. He's great. He's amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Cherky's a player, says Callum. Absolutely. John Stones coming off here for City. For Kusanov. The Uzbek. Abdulkadir Kusanov. Twisted Fate says that was a cold finish from Cherky. 3-star Reds. My mum says it's like the Forest kit room when I hang out my shirts on the washing line. Best quote from her was when I was looking at the home shirt. Was not another red shirt. The home shirt this year for Forest is very, very nice, I have to say. Be yourself, Dylan. What a goal. City, top of the league. Nico O'Reilly's just been booked for City as well. Twisted Fate, have you seen United's third kit, Key? I absolutely love the look of it. Is that the navy? Well, it's black, isn't it, with like the gold piping and the blue? Yeah, it's a very, very nice kit, that one. It's like a throwback to the old, the kit that I say famously like I'm famous in any way, but like in my family, I guess I get reminded of it an awful lot. That there's a picture of me that does exist out there wearing a Manchester United kit when I was about 3 or 4. The black sharp view cam away kit that Manchester United had. And my mum put me in it when I was about 3 or 4 years old when we went on a trip to Chester Zoo. And she took a picture of me in it. And when my dad came home, he was like, what on earth is he doing in that? Get him out of that. Threw it in the bin. Bought me a Liverpool kit the next day. There was no way I was ever wearing a Man United kit. But yeah, there is a picture that does exist somewhere in here that, well, it might be at my mum's, I don't know, but somewhere that, yeah, me in a Man United kit. So heaven forbid I ever do achieve any sort of fame, even if it's only very, very minor. If anyone makes a claim that he's actually a closet United fan, he's actually a United fan, and then it pops up that picture somewhere. Oh. Reveal clothing. I think City win the league, and it pains me to say it as a United fan. City might win the league. Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I still think Liverpool are favourites. City. I just feel like City's problems are at the back. They haven't quite done enough to stem the... I just think defensively they're not quite there. Ostermorgs, you're a closet Spurs and United fan now. Well, Spurs, United, and allegedly Everton as well, if you listen to Rubes. Rubes thinks I'm an Everton fan. Maybe there's just an argument that I'm just a man of the people. You know, I just like all teams and all clubs. I've got a bit of a soft spot for everyone in many ways. But no, I am a Liverpool fan. I've spent an awful lot of money watching Liverpool all around the world. And I haven't done the same for United, Everton, Spurs, or anyone else. Joe, not Newcastle, though. No, hate Newcastle. Hate Newcastle. Rats. That game next week's going to be good, innit? Reveal Clothing says Arsenal have the best defence. No, Arsenal don't have the best defence. Arsenal just have a defence that they don't really... They play so defensively. If you play like they're a boring side, Arsenal. Arsenal have an attack that I don't think is anywhere near City's or Liverpool's. And I think the midfield is probably not as good as City's or Liverpool's either. But the defence is good. They don't concede many chances because as a team, they don't take too many risks. So I don't think they've necessarily player for player got the best defence. Wolves in behind here. Shots. Why would you do that? Imagine getting in that position, go all that way, and then you decide to just shot back. It's so bad. So poor. Liam Manning, passionate about other teams means you're a football fan. He's right. Joe, can't wait. Downloaded my ticket this morning. Sick of this digital ticketing system, though. Get me in. Get me in. I'll come with you. Get us. I'll sit in the home end. I'll be a mag, and then when Liverpool win, I'll have that on underneath. I'll have that green one underneath. Start singing Fog on the Tyne. Reveal Clothing, I think Cherky will have a better season than Vert and looks a steal at 34 million. Early hot takes coming in there. Early hot takes. Timbo Slythe could be a 3 or 4 way title race this year. 3, not 4. Definitely 3, but not 4. Arsenal will go to about March. Maybe at a push April. City and Liverpool will go the distance. Arsenal will fall away about March, April time. Chelsea will be done by Feb. January, maybe. Twisted Fate, unpopular opinion. Arsenal's defence is on par with Manchester United's. The issue with United is we don't have a good midfield protecting the defence or a good keeper. Arsenal's defence is not on par with Man United's. That is not a good opinion to hold. But hey, it's your opinion and you were in it, so fair play. But Arsenal's defence is a lot better than United's. I can't abide that. Reveal Clothing, everyone writing United off. We'll finish 5th. Even bookies have us finishing there. Bookies very rarely wrong, I guess. But no, United aren't finishing 5th, mate. You're not finishing 5th. Spurs will finish above United. I think a few teams will, to be honest. You might have an outside chance of finishing above Villa and Newcastle, though, the way they played today. City, again, nearly 5. Kyle, Everton have 2 of the best centre-backs in the Prem. Yeah, I don't know, agree with that. I mean, Tarkovsky's good in terms of, like, the old school defending. Get it away, interceptions, blocks, whatever. He's not... Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, foul on the edge of the box for City. That should have been a penalty, I think. But yeah, Everton's defenders are just good at doing the basics very well, aren't they? They do the basics well, but they don't do the other stuff well enough to be considered top centre-backs. Like, Tarkovsky's never going to sign for anyone who's top half. Branthwaite has been considered by clubs, but he's been looked over as well, hasn't he? Because I think people still think about Branthwaite as a bit of a yard dog almost. Like, he's a good defender, but heaven forbid you try and have him running back to his own goal. Reveal Clothing, Pep building his young squad that are looking good for years to come. Still needs a defence, though. Talking Chelsea lose. The only reason Gyökeres scored so many was it's the Portuguese League. Nothing special. You and I can agree on that, sir. Absolutely. Plenty of players who don't convert from the Portuguese League. Ryan Hill, we won 3-0 today. Come on, Sunderland. I know, mate, we watched it live here. It was brilliant. Joe, I think you're sleeping on Gyökeres, mate. Gyökeres is not going to be that player. I think he'll just do okay. No more than okay. Ryan, I'm thinking top 10 finish. Top 10 for Sunderland already. Joe, their only win all season. Enjoy it, lads. I think they'll beat Burnley next week, honestly. They've got Burnley next week. I think they'll do okay at Turf Moor. They might well beat the Clarets. Sesko better, but new league, I doubt he'll do well there either. I don't think Sesko's better than Gyökeres. I think he could be better than Gyökeres in years to come, but he isn't better than Gyökeres now. No, Gyökeres is still a very, very decent centre-forward, but he's not a centre-forward that you look at and think, you're going to fire us to the league. Like, I am amazed if Alexander Isak, if there was an option, like if Alexander Isak was making noises that he would do this summer, I am amazed that Arsenal didn't throw the kitchen sink at him. I am absolutely amazed, because if Arsenal had signed Isak, I have to say, I would have been probably putting Arsenal forward for the title. And then you'd have looked at this from City and you'd have gone, oh my God, this really is going to be a big title race this year. You couldn't really separate them. But, yeah, Arsenal just feels so far away from Liverpool and City at the minute. But yeah, the Man U-Arsenal game is definitely going to be a cracker, for sure. Ryan Hill says Man United strikers are not good. They can't even score. Cunha and Mbeumo did a fair bit of scoring last season. They'll be all right. Bruno Fernandes can score and create. He'll be all right. And then you've got young Benjamin Sesko coming in. So you just don't know yet. Still time. Twisted Fate, Gyökeres scored 30 goals against the bottom 10 teams. Factually correct. Amir, Man United will shock the world. Mini Moo, City looking very good. Yep, City have started well today. They've not really been attacked. They've not really been hurt in any way. That's the only thing I would say, is that they've not really had anyone, have a good go at him. Timbo Slice, I think United finish around 7th, playing once a week, they'll be better. I think United finish 7th, I think that's probably a good shout, 7th or 8th, and they win a cup. Because if Ruben Amorim is the manager that we think he is, I think he will say to those Man United players, you are going to treat the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, that's our Europe, basically. We'll still have to play them next season when we're in Europe, if we make it, but this is our Europe, so this is a really good way for us to qualify. 3-star Red, see you tomorrow, Key, for the 2 PM game on Sky, where we will see some real class on show. Yes, I'll see you then, mate. Take it easy, have a nice night, enjoy your Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow for Forest against Brentford. Amir, is Isak really that good? You'll see. He is very, very good, yeah. Wonderful player. Liam Henning, it'll be a good league this year, but let's just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy it, full stop, because how bad has it been for the last couple of months with no football on? It's not too bad next summer now, because we've got the World Cup. So, we'll have this, but we'll also have the World Cup next summer, so it'll all continue again. So football, basically, for the next 2 years now, is pretty continuous. But in 2 years, that summer is going to hit like... It's going to be grim. It's going to be grim because it's going to be a summer of... It's going to be totally dead again. No Club World Cup this time either. The Women's Euros won't be on. Although the Women's World Cup will be on in 2 years' time. So it might be that what we're watching. We might be watching the Women's World Cup. Callum Britton, Borough. Where do you think Borough will get in the Championship? I think you've got an outside chance for the playoffs at a push, but your defence is a problem. Good result today at the Den, but I still don't think Borough have maybe got enough to be... There's about 12 teams in there, let's be honest, who could make the playoffs, who've got an outside chance. But I'd say Borough are one of them, but I would say I wouldn't nail my colours to the mast just yet on Borough. I think your defence is a problem. Did you see Coventry's mad comeback? I did, yeah. 3-2 down, 3 goals in 8 minutes for Coventry to make it 4-3. And then obviously, yeah, they smash it in and get 5 at the end. That's not a Wolves corner, is it? That isn't a Wolves corner, is it? Tell me that's not a Wolves corner. No. Oh, thank God for that. Cov done class like Akpom winner for Ipswich tomorrow. Oh no! It's a corner to Wolves. Honestly, if Wolves get a corner off this, again, I am going to be absolutely raging. I'm going to be absolutely raging here. Please don't do it. It's a corner to Wolves. City lead on corners. Oh, thank God for that. Right, that's got to be full time, ref. Blow up, ref. Let's blow up there. Let's get it blown up. We don't need any more. That's it. Come on. Get it blown up, please, ref. Twisted Fate, at least you got a shot on goal from Wolves and a goal in the second half. Yeah, listen, it's there. I just need there to not be another corner for Wolves in whatever time remains. Come on, get it up the pitch. That's better. Yes, City. Oh, no. Right, blow up now, ref, please. Let's blow up, sir. That'll do us. Thank you. Hey, full time. There you go. Wolves 0, City 4. Key wins 40. Hey, love it. Right. Thank you for everyone that's followed along with us today, that's joined and subbed and followed and liked and all that good stuff and gifted. I've really appreciated it. Thank you. Listen, I am live tomorrow now for Nottingham Forest against Brentford, and then I am live straight after that for Manchester United against Arsenal. 2 massive games. Probably going to be live straight after that. I'm not sure. Maybe on the night for Espanyol against Atletico Madrid in La Liga. So we might do 3 games tomorrow as well. We've done 3 today. We might well do 3 tomorrow. Don't forget, if you like this live football, if you like these watch-alongs where we talk crap and talk football, transfer news, transfer rumours, general bits and bobs, interaction, I read all the chats out as and when they come in. If you want to be a part of this community, it's great to have you. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a sub. Doesn't matter what team you support, where you're from, what you do. Love you all to bits. Massive thank you for being part of it. And I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your Saturday night.